Right. We are joined here by head coach Phil Neville. Phil, thanks for the time. Can you just start us off with your thoughts on today's shutout win?
Yeah, well, I think I'm really pleased. I think it was our most complete performance of the season in terms of the. I think we've played like that for 20 to 30 minutes, maybe even a half, but we've not played like that for a 90, 95, 96 minute period. So they've trained incredible all week. Yesterday at the training facility was the best, probably the best 2 or 3 days we've had since we came to the club in terms of what we wanted, what we're asking for them. They're getting consistent, and what I've just said to them in the dressing room is that they're not playing incredibly above their level. They're just playing at their level. That's the level that I expect. So I've said to them that don't think that you're going to go away today and you're all the best players in the league. No, you're going away today saying that I've played at my level consistently for 90 minutes. And I think we're really tough on them. We wanted a clean sheet. We've got to be ruthless with them. The young players, they're learning. But I think there's a clear identity to the way we want to play. There's a clear philosophy. There's an enjoyment, and I think the supporters are warming to that, and they're enjoying coming to Providence Park. And we've got a long way to go. We've got to keep our feet on the ground. Real Salt Lake, I think that's only their fourth defeat of the season. They're a top team, and we're going to go to another top team next week. The West is so tight. I think if you start thinking about 1-2 games ahead, you end up with egg on your face. So it's back to work on Tuesday. It's head down. It's work hard. It's keep improving, and we're heading in the right direction.
All right, we'll take some questions. Alex?
Phil, second 3-goal win at home in a row, and it wasn't just a win, it was a dominant performance against one of the Western Conference's toughest teams. What were the keys in keeping that attack of Gomez and Chicho Arango off the score sheet tonight?
Well, the back four played really well, but I also thought that our defensive shape from the front, was probably the best it's been. They pressed, they blocked paths, they doubled up. I think Claudio Bravo had his best game since he's coming back, and he needed that game. All the back four played really well. The keeper played well, and I think I cannot single out one single player because I think they all play to their level. I keep thinking about Eric Williamson's performances in the last 2 games and think, he played really well, but for me, he just played to his level, the level that I expect, the level that we want, the level that he's capable of. We've got some good players, and they all tonight play to their level. So we work really hard with them. We push them. We tell them our expectations, and tonight it came together. And like I say, I think we played against a really top team, a team that's outscored us probably this season. Is that right? Yeah, they outscored us before this game. Their attacking front four probably rival ours in terms of excitement and stuff, but I'd say that ours probably came out on top tonight.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations. That was a really fun game to watch. A few things I noticed. We were making incredible passes. I think the guys were communicating really well. It looked like we were winning a lot of the 50-50 challenges. So with this mentality going forward, I have 2 questions. First is, what do you work on specifically? If everybody's playing at their level, how do you bump them up? And then the other question is about the first half versus the second, the officiating, the temper, the just kind of attitude on the pitch. What happened in the locker room to change that? Because the second half was controlled, it was precise, and executed well.
Well, I think the players took ownership at half-time because of the yellow cards that was received. I think Joe Dickinson's one of the best in the MLS. I've got to say, I've always enjoyed him officiating our games. I thought that the booking on Diego then spiraled into it, almost caused a little bit of the aftermath of that, a couple of then fouls and yellow cards, and then I thought he put himself under pressure to book more. I thought then that at half time, the big thing we said to them, the first thing we said to them was discipline. 11 players on the pitch. I was half thinking of maybe subbing. Diego was someone that was getting into a lot of tackles and one missed tackle. But he had experience, Jonathan. I liked that we came together to protect one of our players. I liked that it was a competitive game. Early in the season, we had something like that, and I never forget Minnesota away. Jonathan Rodriguez was involved in something away from home, and he was on his own, and nobody went to surround him. And that, for me, was a sign that we weren't a team. Today, we was a team because everyone came together. They were two teams fighting for their own cause, and I think even though it's not good from probably the spectacle point of view, it's what elite sport's about, and it adds to the excitement. But the second half we played with complete domination, complete discipline, composure, and I'm pleased.
Hey, Coach, you've talked all season about the three designated players, Evander, Rodriguez, Felipe Mora, and their ability to win you games tonight. Tonight, Santiago Moreno really stepped up to provide a strong performance in his 100th MLS appearance with the club. What does his kind of trajectory and his kind of output that he's shown in the past couple of games, what could that mean for an offense that is already firing on a lot of cylinders, and to have that additional attacker to kind of help buoy it?
Well, I think Santi's going to the top. He's going to the top. He's going to play at a top level. We know that. We know that in the next 12 to 18 months we're going to get a big bid for him, because his development has been incredible. Another goal and assist last week. We challenge him. Dave Vandenberg's doing incredible work with him in terms of his one-to-one after training, his composure. We were laughing at the start of the game, at the start of the season. We didn't think he could kick a ball, and then now he looks like a world beater because it's technique and practice and confidence and belief. So they're all doing really well. Santi's composure, his positions. Maybe there's a focus on the other three, and he's getting up the spaces that the other three are being marked tight. But his intelligence and his work rate and is incredible. He got cramp at the end of the game today. We've got competition, and the reason that the team are doing so well is because Eric Miller, Christian Paredes, Nathan Fagacha, Eric Miller. Anthony should be playing in the team because of the way he played a couple of weeks ago in Dallas. He had a goal and assist, and we can struggling to get him on the pitch. So these players, Laris Mabiala, Zach McGrath, deserves to be starting the game. But and that's why we've got the competition and the performance that we got, because if you just drop your level, you're out the team and somebody else can come in. So we're in a good place, and we want to keep it there. And we've got to keep our feet on the ground. That's important. There's so many games to go, so many twists and turns.
Anyone else?
Just as a follow-up to that, how do you keep your feet on the ground? It's been a great run of form at home. You're heading into, like you said, a tough environment. Yeah. How do you keep your feet on the ground and kind of keep the team centered, even when you have all this wind at your back and this momentum?
Yeah. Well, are we in fifth? Yeah, I mean, we're in fifth. For me, that's not success. So if they're thinking that they've swam the channel, if they think that they've arrived, I'd just show them the league table and say that LAFC are our benchmark. They're the best. Below that is Salt Lake. Below that is LA Galaxy. Below that is Colorado. So there's a really easy fix to that. Is that we're nowhere near where we want to be. The owner wants to win the league. Ned wants to win the league, so at the moment we're in fifth. There's no medals get put out for fifth. There's no, you don't get a home playoff for finishing in fifth position. So because of the run that we were on at the start of the season, we're now playing catch up, and what we're doing, we're giving ourselves an incredible chance to make the playoffs now, something that we've not done for 2 years. But finishing in fifth, sixth, seventh is not success. Success is winning the league, winning the MLS Cup. So we'll keep pushing and striving for that. We've got a team now that are starting to believe. But we've still got to go up to the levels of the other guys that have only lost 3 or 4 games, that keep clean sheets and have consistency. The last 2 games, or the last probably 6 to 8 weeks, we've started to have some consistency. And that's how you have success in life, in whatever business you work in.
We'll take one more question.
Just one in español.
Estoy cansado.
Yo sé. Profesor, felicidades por el triunfo. Un
Gracias.
gran partido. Ese es el equipo que tú has dicho que querías ver. Ese es el equipo que va a competir de aquí en adelante en esta liga.
La gente afuera del nuestro equipo o del nuestro club dijeron no. Yo vi Apple TV, todos los comentaristas ayer dijeron no, Portland solo 4 y bajo en la tabla. Para mí es perfecto porque es un reto más grande para nosotros, es una motivación muy grande. Tenemos un equipo que tiene confianza en este momento. Cuando tiene jugadores jóvenes, tuvimos una situación muy grave en el inicio de la temporada porque no ganamos muchos partidos, perdimos muchos goles y ahora yo vi un equipo con mucha confianza, juntos, jugamos con un estilo que yo me encanta y seguro que los aficionados encantan también. Entonces estamos muy felices. Pero el pasillo, los viajes muy largos. Hay mucho tiempo ahora para mejorar, para ganar, para mejorar y aprender más cosas que cada partido tienes que mejorar. Entonces, estamos felices esta noche, pero en 2 días trabajamos más para alcanzar nuestros objetivos.
Gracias, Phil.